mean, I just know right off the cuff it's going to be a good show.
I got to figure out when I got to be on my game and when I got to be off my game.
I mean, I'll cut together whatever's good and leave in some of what's bad, and kind of just do whatever I want in the editing game.
Yeah, so just put 2 feet in the same shoe and see how it goes.
Yeah, that's okay. So that's like in a row, I think the 4th time that's come up. So another one that I'll have to put at the very end of the episode. So thank you, Mike.
I'm going to continue to bring that up.
It's just the new tradition here on the RPG podcast, I suppose.
Have you guys ever seen the YouTube video with the guy from California who's giving himself a bowl cut with a bowl on his head? And he's like, how am I doing, man? I'm just here living my life on Spaceship Earth.
No, I haven't seen that, but
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm glad that that's what it ended with, the whole haircut thing, because when we were talking about 1 foot or 2 feet in the same shoe, and then you said you had a YouTube video, I was like, maybe we shouldn't talk about that more.
2 people in one item?
No.
Very, very good start to what's going to be a very special episode, you guys. The Fantasy Football RPG Podcast Sloppy Cast, where it's the 4th of July, and the 3 of us, me and Eric and Big Young Money, Cash Money Mike, which is his display name on Zoom, which I really enjoy. We're all turned already from our 4th of July festivities thus far, and we are going to get more turned with a drinking game podcast that I don't know who thought it was a good idea, but we're doing it, so here we go.
Real quick, before we dive into this, I want to personally thank all of our followers and listeners who are from England for listening in, but fuck you today.
You blew a 13-0 Colony lead, baby.
28-3 lead, and you blew it.
Despicable. You guys want to know? The most celebrated holiday in the world is Christmas. The second most celebrated holiday in the world is Independence for Britain.
Correct. I hope they had fun at work today, because I sure had fun at home.
Nerds.
Cheers. I'll cheers to that one. Cheers, boys.
Do you guys have our cheers? Are we leading in with a shot? Is that the goal?
Let's do it.
Well, actually, so that sounded like a great idea, and I think we can still do that, but I did want to maybe lead that off with, I don't know who added this cold take question here with favorite Pokemon 3, 2, 1, go, but maybe we should do that and we say our favorite Pokemon and then we take a shot.
Deal. Let's name our favorite Pokemon, and then whoever's Pokemon would lose in a battle has to take a shot.
Okay, well, that makes me want to choose the most powerful Pokemon. So I feel like it shouldn't be a competition between Pokemon. It should just be we take a shot regardless.
We'll just all take a shot. It'll.
I think that works the best. So, Mike, was this your question?
100% it was. I'm a Pokemon master. Have been since 1996. So not the best Pokemon, but my favorite Pokemon is Tauros, because Ash caught 1 billion of them, and then they also have super high attack and super high speed, and then you could teach him Surf, which I thought was super cool, even though he's just a big bull. But Eric, what's your favorite Pokemon?
Hold on. Go to Corey first. I misunderstood the question. I have to change mine from Gardevoir. Hold on.
Can we delete Eric from this, actually? Can we go on without him? So I'll go. And that's a very unique answer, Mike. I want to give you props to that. I don't think I know a lot of Pokemon fans. Obviously, I'm a big fan myself, but I've never heard Tauros as someone's favorite. So that's very cool. My favorite's Haunter. And specifically, I think, like you, it's because of the show where Ash fought Sabrina, and there was the Haunter that she ended up having, and that's what made me fall in love with Haunter. Plus, he's a cool ghost, cool pooper ghost. Like, why not?
Did you fall in love with Haunter, or did you fall in love with Sabrina?
Moving on to Eric. Eric, what is your favorite Pokemon?
Honestly, so I played the original. I kind of stopped after the first 3 generations. Like, I dabbled a little bit here and there, but I mainly played the first 3. And I just always thought Blaziken was dope. Like, Blaziken was my dude.
Solid.
Like, he just ran through the game, and he just looked so cool, and firefighting was awesome. And so I was always a Blaziken guy.
Fire Karate Bird.
Yeah, who doesn't love a giant kung fu chicken?
Correct.
Indeed. All right. Well, that was a fun little exercise. We should do more of that. Next week will be Digimon. Whoever watched that, I might be the only one here.
No, I'm in on that.
Okay, well,
I
cheers to
honestly
that.
couldn't name one. I apologize.
To Digimon. Oh wait, are we doing? Nope, Eric, you're too early.
Woo.
All right, so
All right.
this is going great so far. let's dive in, guys, because well, I mean, should we talk about the drinking game first off so people can play along?
Yeah, I think you should read the rules, and then we'll
Okay.
cheers to Kadarius Toney, and then we'll get into the show.
Do we do like some sort of chant that involves Kadarius Toney, Kyle Trask? Do we just say those two names over and over again?
To Tony to Trask, to kicking fantasy football, but
All right. Well, leapfrogging from that, I will get into. So this is a dumb game that I guess we're gonna play. We'll see how it goes. There are some rules in here that really seem like they could be weaponized, which I don't like very much. But the rules of this drinking game is you drink anytime I bring up the Seahawks, which again I could weaponize, so I'll try not to, but it's there. Every time Eric says something stupid, which I feel like Mike threw in here as a way to kill us, possibly. So thank you, Mike, for doing that. Another one that Eric can weaponize, so that's great. And backing it up with something that Mike could weaponize very easily. Anytime Mike goes on a rant for longer than 30 seconds, you drink. So I'm gonna have to time that and make sure I'm interrupting Mike before he gets to 30, unless we want to get absolutely blacked out. Anytime someone forgets a player's name, you drink. So that's a pretty good one. Pickens confusion drink. That'll be interesting if that happens, because we're gonna be talking about them a little bit. So that sounds like a good time. Ravens player has an injury history drink. So anytime we give a history lesson about any sort of Ravens player injury history, I suppose that could be past, present, or future. We'll see how that goes. Watson massage joke drink. Really, you think we're gonna be that crass and do something like that? Like, come on, man. This is a family show. We want to make sure everyone has a happy ending.
That's our first drink of the night. Hey, cheers, boys.
Cheers. Oh, my boy with the Yingling. I love it.
Ying is king, baby. Oldest brewery in America.
God, you guys are giving me the same history lessons because you're both from Pennsylvania.
The best.
Was that the end of the rules? That's all of them?
No, sorry. There's one last rule. I didn't want to read it. I was hoping we would move on without it because this was going to be the killer, I feel like. Because it's just the way it's phrased. It's just someone has a crush on Joe Burrow drink. So I think we all drink just right off the bat.
Yep.
We're all gonna have to at some point. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right.
Okay.
Head to kick off the sloppy cast for once, and maybe we'll make this an annual tradition.
If we live that long.
To Tony, to Trask, to kicking fantasy football butt. One more shot.
Oh, all right. Oh, shot. Okay.
Oh, that was more than I was ready for.
This is just whiskey on rocks, so I'm just sipping on this and calling them shots.
That counts.
Yeah. Oh man, this stuff is great because it's at Trader Joe's for $20, but tastes like it too. All right, so in tradition of sloppy casts, I guess, getting into the news and big topics, we don't have any. Because I mean, on the one hand, there really isn't a lot going on, and also it's 4th of July, and I don't think any of us really looked that hard to begin with. The one thing I can say that I saw popped up on my the top of my Reddit feed today was that Mr. Michael Vick gave some advice to Tua on how not to get injured so much. He says he should pack on 15 pounds and learn not to get tossed around. So pretty good advice there. Thank you, Michael. And hopefully Tua hears that and really runs with it until he gets thrown to the ground and breaks his collarbone. So barring anything else that has come up that you guys want to talk about, I think we could just dive straight on into AFC North.
I think one extra rule we should add that is that if anybody brings up the London game today, that past this point that they should be forced to relinquish all their first round picks.
All right. That you seem very deeply injured right now, Eric. Are you okay?
I am good.
Okay.
Hey, listen, history started in 1776 and everything before that was a mistake.
All right. I mean, you're just really bringing it home. You're really dogging them, man. Maybe, what if our London listeners hear this and they never listen again because of all your flack you're throwing down?
All two of them.
We have at least two of them. That's right, Mike.
Hey, listen, all our listeners in Germany are going to be loving this, so it's fine.
That's fair. That's yeah. I haven't really gauged the socio not economic but geopolitical nuances of all of our show topics. So good on you, Eric, for keeping that in mind. You're really the big brain here. But
I would disagree with that, but